have to do it there. I could do it here. I've got to change my info. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Dude, this is so slow right now. Okay. Okay. So I will be right back. We're going to get into this. Starting in 5 minutes. Welcome, welcome. Excuse me. Time for some FT8. What's up? Alright. So, my antenna that I'm using today is it's a low-hanging dipole, so it's going to have a real high takeoff angle. It's going to be great for local work. Not the best antenna for DX, but we're still going to get out there. I'm going to call CQ. We're going to enable our TX. Find a clear frequency. We'll tuck like right in here. No, right here. And it's going to call CQ for me. There it goes. So I'm transmitting now. And you know what? Let me fire up the pan adapter just to see. That will take just a minute. But we'll be able to see what we're transmitting here. Get old computer number 2 fired up. We're calling CQ. Just make sure that the radio is okay over here. So I'm watching the ALC. Come on, transmit. There you go. Okay, yeah. Oh, somebody's coming back. Pay attention, Bill. So we're gonna work that guy. So all I did was double click on him in the red portion. I need to turn my cursor on. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's gonna be easy. This is literally my 3rd stream ever. Just picking up OBS. I've used it 3 times now. So we're calling this guy back, giving him a +10. So he's strapping. He's super strapping. He's an 8 call. I suppose we could look him up. Let me get my browser going over here. Oh. And look at that. Roger, Roger, 7-3. We were a +11 over there, so equally strong signals. So when he comes back with a 7-3, I'll put him in the log, and I guess I could show you the log. No capture. Log. I'm really struggling over here with OBS. Let's see. Log QSO. Okay, so, yep, I'll get this. Log QSO come up and said okay. Wonder if you can see that. Oh, W9. Let's call him back on the next go round. We got a KG4 as well. A little weaker. I should have called the 4 station. So now I gotta work on getting this cursor turned on. Is anybody watching first? I don't have a way to see that right now. But if anybody is watching, how do I make it so you can see my cursor here in OBS? Alright, we've got another... Oh crap, I am doing this wrong. Jeez. No. This is... Yeah, 40 meters. Okay. Let me not log that. That's incorrect. Whew, I probably have given a million incorrect spots. That's embarrassing. Let me hold off on this for a minute. Get the stream going here. God, my computer's chugging along here. New window. Alright. Coming in hot. Alright, no, nobody is in here. Alright. Just work some people, I guess. No, you know what? While nobody's in here. Oh, somebody is in here. Do you know how I can show my cursor in OBS? I'm a complete OBS noob. And I need that. Show 'em, bitch. Alright, anyway, let's work this guy in Canada. Or try to, while I do this. So we're transmitting. Oh, I was in the middle of getting a paint adapter up too, man. Oh, I'm busy. Look at that. I'm working a guy in Canada while I screw around with OBS and fire up my other computer. There, he's coming back. Sweet. -1 in VE land. I'll take that. Alright, let's get the panadapulator going. Well, you have the pan adapter from this, but it doesn't show transmit. That's what I want to show you. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Let me... Jeez. Ditch that. And let me move somewhere. Maybe call SAQ. Am I calling SAQ? Yeah, I am. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Oh, somebody's... no, nobody came back. Good. Just calling CQ. Well, looks like someone's coming back this time. You can see it. I need my cursor so I can point at stuff. Nope, that was just somebody else. WB8 talking to a WD4. Oh, hey, there's the pin adapter. That's the wrong one, though. Because I opened 2 instances of it. Damn it. Is anyone coming back to me? No. There's other people on it. Oh, there we go. We've got QRP station. Let's work him if we can. He's actually doing really well. QRP. QRP means low power. Usually portable station. He's probably out somewhere. Who knows? And if you already know that, I'm sorry, but, you know, trying to make this radio newbie friendly. Okay. Let's try this shit again. There we go. There's a bunch of people trying to shout. Let's work this out. He's trying to make a difference. So this is while I'm transmitting. That's me. Looks a little crappy. I'm using a very crappy radio. It's drifty. But I let it warm up for like an hour before I got on here, so it might be good. Let's see. Nah, he's this is the thing, like you get a bunch of people piled in one space. I'm just gonna move away and let those guys fight it out. I'll call CQ down here where there's nobody hanging out. Damn it, I gotta get the cursor to work. Just keep working on the other guys. Gosh dang it. cursor work. That's more important than working this four-lander. It's gotta be... Let me just Google it, man. That's what needs to happen here. Show cursor window capture options. Where? I get notification window. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Oh. Can't do it on a Mac. I hear that all the time. Alright, well. Then, you know, OG FT8ers are gonna know kind of what's going on, but I'll do my best to describe it. Alright, let's get back into it. Let's go. See, it's all US and Canada bombing in here because of the antenna that I'm using, really. I used to have a vertical up for 20 meters, and that was pretty cool antenna, a lot of DX. We could just call CQ, I guess. It's pretty clear up here. If you see down the window below, the one where you see me, move that little green fellow there. That's where I'm transmitting. So I'll enable TX, call CQ, sit back, transmitting. Calling CQ, and that will explain a little about the window over there. The yellow part at the very bottom that's popping up, that's me calling CQ. I'm using 900 hertz as my, I guess, like, base audio frequency from, I guess that's where the refers to like the tone that you use, so you can fit all kinds of. Let me see, who's this? ND8 -24. Let's work the four-lander. Now you know what? That's not fun. Let's work the past week station. He's -24. Wow. Alright, anyway, so what's going on here, you see me in yellow, you see him in red. So now he's sending, basically, that's the other guy, the fourth station, who's completely burying this guy who's coming in real weak, who I wanted to work. But, since I can't, we'll work the four-lander. He's +3. He's probably going to come back to me with something around the same. 3. Dang. Maybe it's just conditions for a moment. Anyway, yeah, I'm in yellow, they're in red. And you can see the exchanges in the signal reports. And then the waterfall shows, you know, what's going on also. The top scale is, you know, frequency, audio frequency, 1000 hertz, 1500, 2000. And like, you don't see anybody above 2500 because everybody's filters off the audio before that, so. He's trying to get back to me. Not being very good right now. Hopefully he gets that one. If he comes back with 7.3, then we're good. I already logged him, so hopefully he does. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go back and. Well, you know what? I might. Yep, there you go. Don't have to worry about it. So I upload all my logs to Logbook of the World and QRZ.com. Mostly. I get on EQSL too, like every couple months I'll dump like a huge log in there, so it sounds fucking. I'll dump a huge log. Yep. Doing ham radio. I wish I was shitting, man. FT8 is fun though. See, you get on and do this, like just FT8, it could get a little bit boring after a few days, but it's great to have in the background. And that I could do that when I had my vertical, because I could use this antenna for like 75 meters and other stuff I've been doing on my stream, and get on FT8 at the same time and do this every night. So I might have to get my ass out there. The weather's nicer. And put up another vertical. Have to choose a different band though. I killed 20 meters. Like it's dead. I got over 100 countries there, and it's time to move on to another band. So maybe, I don't know. Problem is this Kenwood that I'm using now. It doesn't have many. It doesn't have any warp bands. That's what I'm trying to say. But the 440, if I could get that going, I think I know what I need to do. I just have to sacrifice a few cables to get some RCA ends. See, and this is the other thing. Well, he did wait, but he just fired up and started calling CQ. So now we have to go to somewhere else if we want to not bury him. So I'm going to slide up to, what is that? CQ. And that blue bar going by at the very bottom right corner with the window with all the, you know, the window on the left there. That's the, you know, the exchanges last that long. So right now I'm transmitting. When that bar gets to the end, I'll stop transmitting and listen for one go around. Then I'll transmit, then I'll listen. It's all synced. So you have to have your time on your computer synced to whatever. Mine's just automatically synced to Apple. What does it say here? Date and time. Set date and time automatically Apple America. Time.apple.com. So it's every 2 10 seconds or... On CQ. Oh, here's some. Got a couple customers. Oh, you were first. Probably get them on the next one. I'm trying to get my worked all states anyway. I'm only missing a couple of them, but I ain't never gonna get it if I don't do this. So. There we go. Who else? KJ4HDX. -2. There we go. Okay. Well, I should have kept, I had it set before to just keep calling CQ after I wrapped up the QSO, but... What the hell's going on over there? There it is. Let this call CQ for a minute. No. What's going on with this thing? My other computer just crapped out, restarted by itself. Oh, KC9 RFV. Whoa. There's a bunch of people. So we'll work this 9-lander. Yep. There we go. +2. 9 land. With like 40, 50 watts. I don't know. I don't have a watt meter in mine, but it's about half of what this thing can make. This Kenwood TS180 POS special. Put him in the log. Who is next? AE0. Let's try him back. He was very low, -24 in the noise. That's the great thing about FT8. It can decode stuff out of the noise that you can't hear. It's got a better, like you can hear. It's more effective. You know, all these things sound really dickish, but you can hear better than CW. Can decode people at lower SNRs than CW, which is amazing. Also, the cool thing, and I'm completely missing this, I should kick myself, PSK reporter. Let's go to actually, I could do it easier like this. PSK reporter.info. And let's open up a browser. Chrome. Oh wait, no, that's not what we want. I'm doing this wrong. Yeah. Let's add a window capture. Yay. PSK report. Window. Google Chrome. Yeah, baby, there we go. So this is PSK reporter, and just as I suspected, you know, with this antenna, we're very, very local, but very effective in the local area. So this is the antenna that I use for like 75 meters AM stuff. So this is really like perfect for that. But as far as a DX antenna, probably not what you'd really want to be using, but we're doing it anyway on 40 meters, and it probably has a little bit of like very low B gain on 40 meters because it's way too long. It's a 130-foot dipole fed with open wire line with the double balance tuner that I made. It's back there in the corner. You can't see it right now, but I am gonna get some more cameras and stuff, and we're gonna have like view of the rack transmitter and all that shit. I could show you the antenna tuner. It'll be a good time. But for now, yeah, PSK reporter. So that's like real time, like spots. Those are people that heard me around the U.S. Let me blow that up a little more. And this is one of the main reasons to use FT8. Because you can learn a lot about your antenna. Nine land, so people are hearing it. Anyway, that's PSK reporter. So even if you don't want to come out here and talk to people, make contacts, well, you know, talk to people, make contacts, you can just call CQ and learn a lot. Oh, Cuba. Maybe we can work some Cuba. Give them a try. I might have been a little late getting in there. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks a lot. You inspired me to actually do this. I had to do a little bit of work to get everything set up, but something I wanted to do. Glad you think it's cool. And he's still calling CQs. We'll see. But yeah, when I used to have a 20-meter vertical up, and you can check my QRZ page. I worked like over 100 countries with that thing, and it was awesome. It was all DX. That the vertical is much better for that. This antenna is doing exactly what it should be doing, and that's like kicking ass up and down the east coast of the U.S. When I get on my AM station, that's what I want. But yeah, I gotta put up a vertical again. Just pick a band, maybe 30 meters. You know, now that I have this 440 and I could get that thing going. My Windows 7 PC is out of support. Wow. All right. Don't remind me again. That's fine. Pull up this pan adapter again because why not? All right. So we're not really doing anything in Cuba or. Who knows? Let's call CQ. Go around 1,000. CQ. There you go. I will be right back. Nobody. You're gonna experiment with your mag loop. Nice, man. Yeah, they work pretty well. I've used them. The club that I excuse me, the vape kicked my ass a little bit. The club that was, by my parents' house, I used to go to their meetings and stuff all the time. They were making mag loops, and selling them on eBay to raise money for the club. We actually bought a new repeater. Whoop, some people calling me. Let me get back. Anyway, so if you want to build one, as long as you stay QRP, I'm talking like 15 watts or less, single sideband, you can use like a pretty inexpensive air variable capacitor, and I'll ask the club president what that value was, and what we did was put the cap in an enclosure, gave it a reduction drive so it was less sensitive when you're moving it. You could tune it a little better, and use the length of LMR 400 with the shield and everything tied together to the connectors. Plugged into that thing. Look at that. Plus 14. Wow. Alright. And we used just a piece of 1/4-inch refrigerator copper feed line tubing. Looking back at your refrigerator, don't use that. Get some other stuff as the driven loop, which was only about that big. And that worked on 20 meters and 40 meters. And we made contacts with that thing, dude. Like, if you just bring it outside somewhere, anywhere, you can make DX contacts. It's pretty cool. It has a great null to it. So if you have interference where you are that prevents you from hearing stuff, the null you can get with a mag loop by turning it can almost eliminate stuff like that, like magic. It's pretty cool. And they're inefficient antennas, but for how inefficient they are, they work really well. You can use them. I'd wholeheartedly tell you to experiment with that, because they work. Mag loops. WA4KY. KY. Snakes. But yeah, if you're gonna mess with mag loops, I wouldn't buy one. I've seen them. They're just horrendously overpriced. I don't know why, but they're all pretty expensive from what I've seen. You need like a $20 air variable capacitor and a little bit of coax, and you're good. Some refrigerator 1/4-inch copper tubing, that you could probably find in the trash. Anyway, that little ring of tube, one side connects to the shield of the coax from the transceiver, and the other side of the loop just goes right to the center conductor of the coax. And that loop, that big, will put you on 40 meters. You just have to have the larger loop of that LMR 400 with the capacitor in the same configuration, couple with it. All CQ, I guess. FT8. Go up here. CQ. 7-3, be safe. Somebody said. CQ. Computer's chugging along. Let's see. Window morning crew. Oh. Austria. VA3 TX. +9. Wow. Wonder what we doing with the PSK reporter. Where are you? Getting down into Florida pretty well. Haven't gotten out to Europe yet. Probably gotta wait till a little later with this antenna. I just don't put much energy out there. This guy, what's going on with him? Whatever. I'll let it keep giving him his plus. Whatever. Hey, there we go. Let's do a quick refresh on this. KD9LSJ. Oh wait, we got N8MH first. Oh, she's pooting out on me. No. Oh. This is bad. My computer's like, help! Help, computer! Wow, it really pooted its pants. There we go. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna come back to me. Let's people jumping up and down. Let's just go with the last person who chowded me. Oh wow. We got about 40-50 watts here. Single sideband, upper sideband. Power. Send an FT8. Which you can hear in the background, I think. I'm torturing you with the the spooky music, as they call it, all those tones. We're listening to FT8 quietly in the background. Or at least I think we are. Let me see. Yeah. Now, 7-3. Okay. And then he's trying to get back to me again. Let's work this guy. The 8 station. N8MH. He's coming in 0 dB. That's pretty hot. +3. +3 on that time. That time around. Let's see, am I torturing you with spooky music? Yeah, that's pretty bad, huh? There we go. I guess he's not going to come back to me. Let me mute this though. Oh well. Let's call CQ. Oh. He did. He got back to me. Let's hope he sends 7-3. Now. That's kind of annoying though. Nobody wants to listen to that. I'm trying to get the right level. That's probably a little easier on the ears. Alright. Where'd my window go? Yep, 7-3. Okay, so back to calling CQ. We're just gonna call CQ. Nobody's transmitted here in quite a few go-rounds. I'm moving in. There we go. And I guess this is like not that well known, but if you go lower in frequency, if you can transmit there cleanly, a lot of radios roll off, 300 and below. But if you can go down like low, people will decode you first. Like you'll be at the top of the list, you know, because it sweeps up and then it gives you a list of what it saw. So you'll always be at the top when you operate down lower. But if the band is super crowded, you might want to be at the bottom of the list, way up in frequency. You know what I mean? Because the guy that was at the top is like, maybe he's off the screen if there's that many people out there, you know. So good things to keep in mind. FT8 operating during contests and stuff. But this is pretty low key FT8, man. Just working guys here in the US with my low dipole. BUR. I mean, I guess you can hear my radio clicking into transmit. Okay. He's not coming back right away. He was pretty low, but now he's coming up. Or not transmitting, or just took a dive. Who knows? Look at that wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Whatever, we'll give him one more try, and then I'm just going to call CQ again. Excuse me. Yeah, alright, whatever. I'm switching, calling CQ. Let's see what's in my messages. Thanks, 7-3, good luck. CQ. Oh, there he is. Let's see. I'm gonna send him his 7-3, but I'm not gonna hit OK on the log to contact until he comes back with 7-3. Seven three. All right, good stuff. We'll put you in the log. Now CQ. Get out there. Yeah. It's a little nicer out today than it was yesterday. Not much. Very gray skies. Oh, you just followed me on Insta. There we go. My chat box wasn't updating. Nice, man. Yeah, I post, just like crap that I'm doing. A lot of my cat, a lot of my radio stuff I'm working on. Thank you. N9GE. There we go. +8. Wow, he's ripping in here. Midwest. Yes, N9GE. You are +10. Have no fear. I'll be right back. Let's see. Alright. N9GE 7.3. Enable. CQ. Wow, look at that. Man, he was scorching on the waterfall over there too. Nice and clean. CQ, CQ. It does it all for you. AG5HC. Texas boy. -21. Yeah, if you look at my PSK stuff from a minute ago, I wasn't really reaching my peoples out there. Although, yeah, we're just starting to creep out there, but who knows? But that's the interesting thing about this. You can kind of, if you keep your eye on that PSK reporter spot map, you can see the band changing. Like you'll see it happening. You can make changes to your antenna you'll see it happening. You know, it's really cool. FT8 is uh, a great tool, if nothing else. You know, a lot of people hate on it because they say it's not real operating, but I don't know. The other thing about it is, you know, there's this whole argument. W3KM, let's work him. There's this whole argument that technicians, they want to give techs digital privileges on HF or something like that, and there was an uproar. And I was like, what? You know, because first of all, this is easy to do. You know, you can set it up. Everyone's got a computer. Second thing, you don't need a crazy antenna. You don't need a crazy amount of power. It's a weak signal mode. It decodes stuff out of the noise. You see the kind of signals I'm putting on people with, you know, an oversized dipole at 35 feet with like 40 watts. You know, I'm bombing into some of these places around here. But anyway, you could basically load up your bed springs and use this mode. Perfect for someone just getting into it. You know, you can actually make some contacts, get them out on HF. Because for me, I got my tech ticket and I got a 2-meter radio, which is, you know, they're not that cheap. So I got that thing and I was like checking in the nets on repeaters and like, you know, it wasn't my thing. You're starting a petition at change.gov to stop you from changing the channel name. Well, it's kind of hard to promote a channel that's called Sniff My Balls when you're trying to, you know, do like ham radio stuff. I mean, it's but anyway, talking about FT8 and techs getting on, you know, digital privileges on HF, I think it's a great idea because I got my tech ticket and I sat there and I didn't do crap with it for 10 years. Like, nothing. I was on the CB, you know, having fun doing that. And then when I got sick of that, I finally got my general and I just took everyone's word for it. Like, you know, oh yeah, you got to get on HF. You know, you work the world, like do this, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, well, you know, like I have fun with my CBs and all that crap. It's like, okay, so I passed the test. I got on HF and I love it. I didn't look back, but I had to take everyone's word for it. Now, you get techs on HF with digital privileges. They're doing FT8. They're making contacts. They're amazed. They're like, wow, I just work Spain, England, blah, blah, whatever. This is really cool. So then they're doing that. Then, you know, they're going to viffle around and listen and hear all this DX contacts and stuff. I don't think they should get any phone privileges. So they're not going to be able to talk to anybody. Just do this, FT8 digital on HF. And, like I said, they can do it with a pretty compromised setup and still make contacts. KD8 BPY, let's work him. And be heard. Whereas, you know, they get on phone, it's like, well, you're piss weak, I can't hear you, repeat your call, blah, blah. They'll get discouraged. No, they do this, viffle around, hear the guys working people, be like, man, I really want to upgrade so I could do some phone contacts, you know? JS8 call? Yeah, I mean, I haven't tried it, but I know you can do that. I use it mostly for a propagation tool, and I'm sorry if you heard me banter about this, but, you know, so anyway, you get these techs, and they don't have to waste money on a, you know, just a 2-meter setup or whatever. They get an HF rig. They're viffling around hearing this stuff, and, you know, they get a feel for HF on their own, and then decide, hey, I need to upgrade, and I bet you they will. But yeah, if we could get technicians down here able to do this, I think it would be amazing. I think there would be a surge in ham radio operators, and then the ones who get serious will get their general, and you'll be able to talk to them, and they'll have more than just a tiny little chunk of CW portion of the bands to work in. End rant. What's up? What's up, Bob? Yeah. I should get JSA call. I guess I haven't been doing a lot of FT8. I guess I'm gonna put up my vertical again. Build some crappy wire vertical. N8 LSU. Let's work this guy. A lot of 8s and 9s today. Cuba, real piss week though. Austria, real piss week. And that would be more fun. I could get out a little better. But actually for JS8 call, I guess this would be better. Talk to people that speak English. Let's see. N8 LSU. Oh, -1. 8 land. This Kenwood 180 is doing its thing. And like I said, I probably have gain with this antenna on 40 meters. You know, very low-B and not quite what you'd want, but nonetheless, some not too shabby gain. I mean, this antenna, it's almost as long enough to be a double extended ZEP on 40. So CQ, where are we? How's my stream doing anyway? I was seeing some pretty low rates before, but it's holding steady enough. My other stream last night was hitting like 40, 50 frames per second. This one's only like 30. It's a little blurry, I guess. Is that hard to read? I could probably make it bigger. CQ, CQ. Screw it. Let's try to work Cuba again. I already tried this guy once, and he was actually coming in better before. Yeah, I've never tried it. Just FT8, and then now I guess there's FT4 or something, which is more of like a contest mode. It doesn't have quite as good a decode rate or whatever, but it's much faster. I guess you can work just a ton of people, like, you know, good for contesting. Another digital mode that I've tried that's really fun is PSK31, and that's pretty cool. I don't know if you've ever messed around with that, but I was considering maybe doing some PSK at some point here, but feel it out, start with some FT8. You know what I mean? Get rid of this log window. wind is ripping. Let me go see how fast it is. I have a wind velocity meter over here. I didn't catch it in time. It's like, wow. Yesterday I saw 30, 35 mile an hour winds. The early evening, afternoon. And last night it started snowing like hard. But the ground was a little too warm. It wasn't sticking. But man, it was like coming down. It gets crazy up here on the mountain. Oh, there he is. Nice. We'll get our, well, I guess this is the first DX contact I made in this stream, so we'll work Cuba with my low dipole. Conditions have been pretty not favorable for the past couple of days in the afternoon. Everybody's been piss weak on 75. Guys who usually strap, you know, they're way down. So Mother Nature is pissed off, but look at us. We're making contacts anyway. DX contacts. We're trying. He didn't hear me that first time. Let's see if he heard me this time. So he's sending right now. You can see him on the pan adapter, or the waterfall there. Underneath the little yellow and green box there. Oh, hey, look at that. Got him. Very nice. We'll put you in the log. There you go. Cuba contact. KD8 PPH. Let's work him. We're doing pretty good. Racking him in. Like I said before, I'm going for worked all states. So I don't mind making a ton of US contacts this afternoon. We won't be doing much DX till I put up that vertical, so keep my expectations reasonable. But we could go check on PSK reporter. It was taking a minute to load. Let's see. PSK reporter. What do we got? Whoa. It is taking its sweet ass time. There we go. Alright, so it's still pretty local. PPH, he's not responding, is he? That's our propagation map for right now. That's what we're doing. Anyway. Wrong way. Wrong way, bozo. Let's zoom it way out. There you go. The world. The planet! Why listen to the planet when you can listen to Uranus? I got the video up on my YouTube page. It's like a pirate radio recording from the 90s. They're making fun of Al. Oh, funny stuff. The planet. Planet's good stuff. I think that this is beat. Let's go call CQ, but I might be firing up on top of some stuff. Who knows? Where was I anyway? Let's just scoot over here. Sneaky ninja move and call CQ. That's right, FT8 ninja moves. England. All right. He's starting to get into Europe. As you can see on the PSK map, you follow, the sun basically. Although we're on 40 meters, that's more of a 20 meter thing. Probably not a lot of people operating there right now anyway. We'll see if we can get them. That would be cool. Get into Europe. I mean, like, working DX in Europe in most cases, with people with, like, setups that do that a lot, it's nothing. But with this antenna, that's pretty cool to get into Europe in the afternoon with low power. This antenna is not a DX antenna. If I had the vertical up, we could probably do like Japan and all that. Which would honestly be a lot more exciting. Azores. Very piss weak. I'm really reaching here. Maybe the Austria guy would have been I mean, this is basically a waste of time with this antenna, trying to work this guy. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Let's just keep trying for this guy. See what happens. Oh, yeah. Denmark. Yeah, see, stuff is starting to happen. Yeah, somebody else is working them. Who he is hearing better than moi. Not surprised. So, alright. Let's just get back out and let's nuzzle in right here. Actually, let's go up here. Alright. CQ. Call CQ. Who knows, maybe some DX will come back to us. But it's more likely that, because I'm putting crazy signals on the guys that are local. And not so much out there. is noisy also where I'm calling. Let me try scooting up a little more than this. There we go. So 1796 hertz. Oh, KE0 GSC. Oh crap, my microphone fell over. You know what? I want my keyboard back. This is, I have this cheap, crappy little one. And then this one, which is a little nicer, it's got the clicky keys, I like that. And then this piece of crap can go. Oh God, I've got an audio interface sitting here on my desk. Y'all can hear me. Yeah, see, this little piece of crap has to go. So it's just, it wasn't working with my Windows machine. It couldn't find any drivers. They're working. We're trying to work this guy. He's, I don't know. Let me stash this somewhere. I'm without a keyboard at the moment, but plug her in now. Okay, it lit up. Oh. Alright, are we back? We're back. We've got... Nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's a much more comfortable keyboard. And I can type much faster on it. Much more accurately. Alright, this is beat. Other people are calling this guy whatever, so I'm gonna go back to calling CQ. Scotland. Wow, look at that. AED. There you go. N4 AED. I suppose we could look these guys up. Might be fun. Let's get on QRZ. And hopefully I'm not logged in right. Okay, so you won't see their info. N4 AED. Switch. And yeah, so he says I'm minus 20. He's minus 1 here, so he's real strong. Roger, 7-3. Good stuff. Fine business, old man. And there he is, N4 AED. Let's take a look at his page here. He's got a lot of contacts. Let's see. This is the guy I just worked. What's he running? Currently we're running the following. FT857 Delta with a YT100 using a G5 RV Junior at about 30 feet. So he's got a similar antenna to me. Maybe not quite as bueno, but similar. Let me get back out there, call CQ again while we check this guy out. So, alright, look at that. He's known by all men by these presents that Rich has given satisfactory evidence of two-way communication with radio amateurs in 54 countries. Not bad. Yeah, did FT8 Digital Mode Club. Very nice indeed. CQ. I guess he's calling CQ right on top of me, because people are coming back to him. That's the problem with this. You work somebody and then they just stick around and take over. So, alright, I'm gonna move. This is the game. FT8 Ninja. They'll hear me. Don't worry about it. We'll sneak in, cozy up right there. Nice open spot. CQ. Is this, we'll turn that off. Actually, that's probably not a bad thing to use it like a limiter. Yeah, there you go. That should clamp stuff. Alright, what happened? Nobody came back to me? Might try working this guy in Denmark here, because he's coming in pretty well. And that might only be because he's got a beam or something pointed at me. But if that's the case, he might hear me. I don't know. We will see. Oh, come on. I'm gonna call this guy. Here we go. Oh, somebody. Yeah, see, call CQ and somebody's coming back to me. And now I'm calling the guy in Denmark. WD8JLP. Whoa, we'll give the Denmark guy a couple go arounds and see, because we could always go back and work more of these 8 and 9 guys in a minute. But right now, Denmark is on his way up. You can see. And we got multiple people calling me now. Look at that. What a mess I made. What a mess. One more try for Denmark, and then nope. Okay, so who's first? WD8 JLP, I guess. He came in there. Let's look him up. WD8 JLP. What's he all about? Let's see. Wow, those guys are trying. So, okay. Let's see this guy. What is it? Go by Millen Mike. 70s. Nice. There's his dad's call. Very cool. Kenwood 520. That was his old man's radio, so. Alright, there we go. We'll try to work Mike there. It's not easy though. Got a pile up. FT8 pile up. Man, I'm trying you, man. Let's re-cliculate. You are so loud in here. I don't. This is one of the things I don't understand about FT8. It's just like, maybe it's operator error, they don't have the right thing clicked, and they're trying to send me a report, but they just keep sending a CQ, like, you know, keep calling me. I don't know why it happens, but yeah, look, see, like, this guy's sitting here calling me +10, like, lighting my receiver on fire, and I'm just, like, giving him, like, you're +11, you're +10, you're +7, and, like, he just keeps calling me. He must be stuck on something, like, I don't know. It's probably his software. He's not paying attention. Oh my god, I'm done. I'm sorry, Mike. You're lighting my receiver on fire. I'm trying to work you, but it's I give up. We're calling CQ. On to the next one. I don't want to start calling those guys from a couple minutes ago, because same thing is going to happen. Wow, this guy's still... Where the hell am I transmitting, though, anyway? Like, let's see. Way down there? Yeah, that's probably not working worth a crap. Come up here and let's try again, Mike. Sheesh. Alright, screw it. We're gonna work PPH. KD8 PPH. How did I wind up on... I don't know. I was probably down there too far. Yes, PPH. Let's get this going real quick. SDR. Sorry about that. That's ripping. Sorry. Squelch it. Why can't I squelch it? Does this sound like probably crap? Sorry if I'm screwing you guys up with the audio. I'm trying to monitor it. Alright, that's probably fine. Okay, let me pay attention what the hell I'm doing. This guy's an idiot. I'm kind of an idiot too. Let me just go somewhere nice. Screw it. Call CQ. all CQ right here. See what we get. Hungry. Should have worked that guy. Transmitting right now. That's what you see on this SDR. It's my other machine. And it's not plugged into anything. What the hell? How did... Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I'm actually throwing out a pretty crappy signal with this radio. Maybe I could try to work on that. That's not too bad. You definitely. Oh! Pay attention, Bill. AAOBQ. AAOBQ. Sounds good. +7. Oh. This is the other thing with FT8. I think a lot of people do what I just did. And like, you know, they don't pay much attention. Oh look, we got another pile up going here. Did it to myself. I let that go twice after that guy answered me. So I'm not surprised two more people jumped in. There we go. AAOBQ. Got you in the log. Very nice. Let's get back to Mr. BLT. Oh, I just screwed that all up. Let me send my Roger 73 one more time. I jumped the gun. What's the SDR you use with the Ranger for phone? Oh, that's it's an SDR IQ made by a company called RF Space. Here, I'll type it down here. RF Space SDR IQ, and that's the model, SDR IQ. And I'm running that with Windows over on my other computer. '73. Okay, good stuff. Let's get back to. Well, yeah, let's just call some more CQ. Missed it. Missed that go around. Put them in the log. So we worked a bunch of people this afternoon so far. Mostly all in the U.S. here, but spread out, you know, pretty well around the U.S. And the way I'm doing this with the Kenwood, I don't have any interfaces or anything. I just had some. Well, let's see. The external speaker output of the Kenwood comes into my computer, into the line in, and that gives you the, you know, receive on here. And then for transmit, the computer sound card, you take the output and pipe it in to the radio. And I just used a couple bypass caps, resistor, and some ferrite choke, and it's fine. The impedance isn't matched very well, but it's good enough to play tones into the radio that are effective enough to make contacts. So I spent really $0 on that. If you wanted to be a little more legit get a 1-to-1 isolation transformer and do balanced over to the radio, but you're cheap and you don't have one laying around. Do it like me, just resistors and capacitors and a big old Faraday choke. CQ. Alright. Well, wiggle. Nobody's getting back. Oh, here comes some signal. I see it. Sweet AE4WG -9. Not bad. -7, bud. Why isn't he getting back? Where is he? Hey, he's right here. There we go. Okay. Not bad. A -2 over there in 4 land right now. Put him in the log. Enable TX, call CQ. Again, I did that too early, but I think I caught it just at the end, so... Yep. We're good to go. So right back to CQ. Hold the frequency, you know? And we are... Oh, that's why I'm like, I'm not a lower sideband. The window's inverted. What the hell? I didn't know you could do that. That had me all screwed up. So all FT8, JT65, JT9, all that stuff, use upper sideband, no matter what band you're on. CQ. Maybe Croatia. -19. If I had my vertical, man, I'd jump in and try, but I guess it couldn't hurt to try. But this antenna, let's go look back at our propagation map here, wherever that might be. Well, I've got QRZ stuff up there. Let's reload this sucker. And oh, let's have a quick looky-see. Come on. The internet is hurting. Oh, somebody's calling. WM8W. A lot of eight's getting back to me. 8 calls. So there's our PSK reporter propagation map. So starting to open up a little bit. We've been at this for about an hour. And WM8W, I'm telling you, you're -6. He dove. What the hell? +6. He's +6. Oh, I have a smudge on my screen. All right, got him in the log. Another 8 call. And once this transmit cycle's over, I'm gonna jump right in and answer KV0I. Zero Land. Let's look him up. KV0I. KV0I. See if he's got anything cool. Bill near Omaha. So we are jumping in and working Bill near Omaha. Let's see what Bill's all about. Bill near Omaha. Nebraska, USA. Looks like he's a CW operator. Fence. Very nice. Got his log down there. Very good stuff. We got you in the log. PSK, so, yep, there we go. Roger, Roger. 7-3. We're doing a +2 over in his QTH near Omaha. Not bad. So, 40 watts, they're hearing me in Nebraska. Pretty damn well. With this antenna. It's starting to open up. I mean, the band is gonna maybe, if it's gonna change it, what it's doing, it'll start happening soon. But I don't know how much longer I'm gonna sit here and do FT8 stuff. I might switch gears, get on AM in a little while. Do a nice AM live stream, 75 meters. But we'll see. Let's get back in the game here. Be able to hear that truck going by out there. Ooh, W0TLE. Wodel. W0TLE. What's he all about? Okay. He's been licensed for 55 years. Wow. First licensed in 1965, January 65. Graduated from Brown Institute in Electronics. Completed computer programming course. Joined the Navy in '66. Wow. Very cool. Learned electronics in the Navy. Oh, he's got a stepper antenna. Well, yeah, strapping. It's that's pretty cool. Nice antennas. Well, very good. Let's see who else is out here. Oh, I can work. FT8. It seems like whoever's watching pretty much. Oh, maybe too easy. Oh, crap! That's Stu. That's Stu. AB2EZ. Very cool. He's the guy who kind of like came up with that whole thing I'm doing in my 75 meter rig with the external modulator and the Antec power toroids for the mod transformer. This guy who I'm working right now, Stu, AB2EZ, kind of came up with that. The man right there. I keep sending back to him, but I don't know if he's getting me for whatever reason. Looks like there might be a little interference. Very crowded right here. We'll see if we can bust through. Oof. Yeah, no, that should be effective. Oh, hey, there we go. We got through. We worked Stu. Very nice. Very smart guy. Stu. AB2EZ. I never met him, but read and heard about him. AB2EZ. Let's go. We'll get back out there and call CQ. Alright. Yeah, here's Stu. Very smart guy, but there we go. All right. Cool, man. Well, there you go. We worked Stu. CQ, CQ, CQ. It does it all for you. There we go. We got somebody coming back. That's N8XM. Jump in there. He's +6. N8XM. Let's look him up. XM. Let's see. Oh. Former captain of the Sydney, Ohio Police Department. retired in '98. Very cool. Well, let's see if he comes back. I mean, he's slamming in here, so. Very cool. Looks like he's been a ham since 1963. There we go. And we got him in the log. Very cool. Label TX. Get right back to calling CQ. Very cool. We must have worked 30, 40 stations by now. Look at Canary Island, England. Drifting a little too. I can't be helping things. So we're calling CQ. Now, I should pay some attention to this. And there we go. Alerts. Right? Alerts. There we go. That should work better. I turned in my goofy chat emote thing. There it is. Where is that anyway? Emote overlay. Should work better over here. There we go. Alright. Start locking some of this stuff. Where's this? I'm screwing around with OBS right now. Stream stickers. And I've got sorry. I'm just correcting you, so you know what I got. Rangers, nice as well. I think the Valiant, that's what Clark has, and that's got 3 finals. My Viking 2's only got 2 6146s. But when he's coming back. We're just bellowing out CQ after CQ. You know? Alright. Oh, here we go. WD4IZL. Let's work this guy. And then I think I'm gonna go make myself some lunch. Make myself some lunch, take care of a few things. You have so much good gear over there compared to over here. I'd love to import a Henry. Oh man. Yeah, that would be nice. Henry's cool, but dude, you can probably just scrounge around. The hard stuff to find, you should homebrew something. Or they're gonna be like, you know, the vacuum capacitors and stuff like that. But all the other stuff I'm sure you can find. Do you have like ham radio swap meets or ham fests or anything like that over there? Like a electronic swap meet? That's where you find a lot of that stuff. But if you built like a single GS35B, you would be styling, man. Those things. Yeah, well, you could find bits and pieces of what you need. I don't know. Building something yourself would probably save you a lot of money. Be a little easier, maybe. Build stuff. I got a buddy down in New Zealand who talks on a forum I like to frequent. He built a 2-tuber GS35B, and man, he's got quite a few watts out of that. But that sucks. It's hard to get stuff. I get most of this stuff. You know, people throw a lot of it away. The Viking was free from a friend of mine who he was like, here, like this has been in my basement for like 17 years. I figure like you would probably use it, so here, like, take it. It's heavy, and I did, and I use it every day. So you find people like that too that might be willing to help you out, start building something, getting on the air and talking about it. People might hear you and be like, hey, you know, like I have some doorknob caps that I'm not using or whatever. Send me some postage and I'll send you the one you need or whatever. You know, they've been sitting in a drawer over here for 20 years. Lots of stuff like that too. So the ham radio community is very, very cool like that. If you're actively operating out there talking about stuff and you're stuck and you need something, a lot of people have stepped in and helped me with stuff. I mean, a guy, Bruce WL7B, I think he was in the chat last night. He sent me down a couple tube sockets that I use for my 810 rig that I'm building. And they're real nice, old school Johnson tube sockets. Hard stuff to find, you know, but I guess he had them laying around forever. I sent him like $10 for shipping, and came right up here, and they're installed. They're working. Beautiful tube sockets, free of charge, you know, just because I needed them and he had them laying around. So don't rule that out. It's that's a definite thing. So, all right. At this point, I think I'm gonna start switching modes. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go make some lunch, and B13 sockets. Yeah, see? If you could just get a couple tubes. 813s, man. That's those will kick ass. If you want to do AM stuff, man, you can plate modulate them, and that's a insane amount of power. 8 plate modulated 813. But yeah, those aren't the easiest tubes to find, but they are out there. There's a lot of them. A lot of guys running them. So but anyway, I think I'm gonna switch gears. I gotta go make some lunch, and I'm gonna go into AM mode. I gotta retune for 75 meters, so I'll be doing that. Making lunch. You got 5 or 6 of them? Oh wow. Well, 5 or 6 guys running 813s, or like 5 or 6 of the tubes you can use? Because that would be awesome right there. 813, that kicks ass. That's basically one 813 is electrically identical to 2 810s, and that's what I have over here is 2 810s. Wow. Yeah, you could use those, man. Build an amp with the 813. You would be styling. So geez, you need to talk to Timtron. He's out here, you know, at night. You probably heard him on my stream here and there. He's the guy to talk to with stuff like that. Brilliant. The Timtron Institute of Technology, or TIT as we call it. All right, well, it might be a little boring. I could leave the stream up while I tune the antenna and all that, but I don't know if you'd see me. Or I could just shut the stream and come back in a couple hours, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing. But Ants, I hope you had fun. I really did this FT8 stream with you in mind, because I know you wanted to see this. So this is it. I'm sorry I couldn't get my cursor working, but I think you got the gist of it. Put up your mag loop, man. Get out, do some FT8. You'll be surprised, you know, how many people you're able to work. You'll probably have a lot of fun. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, make some lunch, and I'll be streaming again in an hour or two, most likely on 75 meter AM. So we'll see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Peace.